Republican Michele Bachmann has been asked about her migraines and medication. And here's the question. Have they gotten in the way of her job before? Would they get in the way if elected president? ABC's John Carl has the doctor's note tonight and more on the controversy. John, good evening.
Good evening, David. Well, here is the doctor's note that Michele Bachmann has released today. It comes from the in-house doctor here in Congress, and it gives her a clean bill of health.
The letter from the top doctor in Congress says Bachmann has had extensive evaluation. Your migraines occur infrequently. When you do have a migraine, you are able to control it well with medication. The issue was first raised Monday by the conservative Daily Caller website, which quoted anonymous sources saying Bachmann frequently suffers from incapacitating headaches. Today, she was still facing questions about the report.
Well, we had released a statement on this issue, and the focus that I've had, again, is on the fact that as Commander-in-Chief, I'm going to make sure that we get our fiscal house in order.
Bachmann acknowledges occasional migraines. Her campaign points out her packed schedule hasn't been affected a bit. But today, Tim Pawlenty, the Republican candidate most threatened by Bachmann's rise, pounced on the report.
If you're going to be president of the United States, you got to be able to do the job every day, all the time. There's no real time off in that job.
The issue has touched off a furious debate, especially because migraines are more common among women.
What's next in terms of what can affect how you're president, like menstrual cramps, hot flashes?
Bachmann's health issues seem to pale in comparison to others. John McCain battled cancer, Joe Biden had brain aneurysms, and Dick Cheney had already had 3 heart attacks when he ran, but they all had to answer questions. Yesterday, Brian Ross was blocked by Bachmann's staff when he asked if the headaches affected her job performance.
Have you ever had to skip votes because of your migraines? Can you answer that question for the American people?
Bachmann's friend and fellow Congressman Steve King told ABC News Topline that she is fit enough for the job.
I think if you would watch her public appearances and see how she performs in each one of them, there would be no clue of such a thing in her public appearances.
And John, it does seem awfully early in a campaign to be asking about the medical history of a candidate, but these are the kinds of questions she'd have to answer anyway if she made it further down the nominating process, would she not?
Yeah, no question. There is no law that requires this, but common practice for more than a generation has been that presidential nominees from the major parties release extensive medical records going into their entire medical history. And certainly if Bachmann gets further down the road, there'll be more questions. But I can tell you, I've been out there on the campaign trail with her, and few candidates campaign as vigorously as she does. She doesn't seem to be slowing her down, at least not now.